We are totally cut off from the main city. So the police, armies, they hardly come to my village.
But everyone knows what's going on here.
Yes, I think so. I should say it's open secret. Growing this ganjas, opiums here, it's open secret.
This is the voice of one of Manipur's drug farmers. On average, his village produces close to 7,000 kilos of narcotics a year. And while cannabis sells for 700 rupees a kg, opium goes for 25,000. Known for its conflict, corruption, and an annual exodus of youth looking for a better life, some would say Manipur is a failed state. The ethnic and political divide between the Imphal Valley, which is home to the non-tribals and dominates the state's politics, and the surrounding hills, which are home to several tribal groups who feel overlooked, is the root cause of several problems.
There is no development, the road is terrible, and more than half of the youths will leave the villages because there is no employment opportunities, there is no proper education.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
They to go and work in call centers, in restaurants and showrooms. I cannot say if the Manipur government cares or not cares, but from their action it is very clear that they are not bothered about the condition of the tribal people. They are not bothered about the well-being of the tribal people. The tribals don't get their due share.
Tribal anger periodically boils over, resulting in long-lasting blockades, suffocating the valley of essential resources.
Once this road ends, that is where the cultivation of poppy, ganja and other will begin.
You follow me? This is the beginning of harvesting the ganjas. Yeah. After cutting, we were just exposed before the sun. At least like 8 or 7 hours we exposed before the sun.
Since 1990, people have started growing ganja. This is the head income, I should say, for all those people living in these regions. We used to earn a livelihood by selling these.
And this like I just kept yesterday, and now this is already enough. Now we can make. When we make it, all those unwanted leaf, we just pluck away.
This is illegal, but we should earn for our livelihood, I should say. There is no any source of income, so without this, we don't live.
Majority of youth in Manipur are well educated. Yeah, even me also, I'm completed MA. And why we compel about job? Even job also we used to buy with money. And majority of the youths are forcing to do like all those ganja farm. You know, we all need food and need to live a life.
But people would argue that you have land, you could grow vegetables and sell them. What about that?
We used to grow the vegetables and food for our own use, private use. Others, there is no any market, there is no any places that we could convert this into money. So we used to grow it, and the leftovers get spoiled. There's no any facilities for selling and exporting all those vegetables and fruits.
With village schools often remaining shut, electricity supply irregular, and mobile networks that are patchy at best, these tribals are truly cut off. There is no industry, no commercial centers, and no infrastructure to support an agro-economy. 70% of the tribal youth will leave the state in search of higher education and then for jobs in the big cities. Cultivating drugs isn't the only option, but it is the most profitable.
It is depends on soil. Unique soil gives the unique production. The production depends on how we make also. And if we make it properly, and it turns to be very good.
If the village is small, then maximum 2,000, 1,000. If the village is big, some villages, if they grow, then they might produce some 6,000, 7,000 kgs. So if we calculate all those, around 1 lakh kgs are produced in this region.
The exact price we cannot say. It depends on time or situation. Yes, like if the price is good, like yes, 100 kg, yes. Who knows? I may get like 70,000 also, or 60,000 also. Yes.
And is that enough to survive for the year?
I don't think that is actually enough. All the people living in this region, they are totally in debt. So I don't think that is sufficient for 1 year.
And just exposed to get dry from the sun. Yes, like for 2 days approximately. After 2 days, the brands were getting dry, and the product also turned into finished one.
If we assume an average cost of 700 rupees for each of the 100,000 kilos produced in the region, that's an estimated earning of 7 crores a year. And the region he is talking about comprises of just 80 villages. That's less than a tenth of the total number of villages in the drug belt.
I've heard that now you started growing opium also. Can you show us?
Yeah. And this is opium farm. Yeah, same as ganja. Opium also harvesting in the month of January.
So opium, it is practiced 1-2 years back. People, they don't have much knowledge about this opium.
Actually, it will be my first time to seal that opium also. But I don't know how much I will get, yes.
This opium, it purchases itself for more than 20,000.
How did opium come into the area?
True from the actually like traders now. We got a seed, yes, we just planted. This is the first test, okay. And after that, yes, it will come like this, and inside the flower, see, this is the one, gum. After that, it will come like this now, see, inside the flower, yes. We used to cut slightly, and we used to take away the liquid one, yes.
If development was to come in and the government gave you a job, would you stop growing ganja?
Yeah, sure. Even if I don't want to walk like this, I don't want to live along in the forest. Even I want to live in the city, or I want to live in the village with my friends. I know that it's illegal. Yeah, being a Christian, even I'm a Christian, okay. It's a sin, kind of sin, okay. But I don't eat. I just sell it away, and I took the money, and money turned into like food or like rice or something, which I needed. Yeah.
Bible says, encourage one another daily, so that our hearts will not be hardened. Sometimes when we are alone, and then we entertain so many things, and then it becomes hardened. It harden our hearts. But then Bible says, while it is called today, you encourage, you exhort one another.
I don't have anything to think about, to love about, or to care about. Life itself has become meaningless and valueless. That is the situation. It's great vacuum in my life.